My brother-in-law, who married my sister, told my wife that he was in love with her. This led to a chain of horrific discoveries in our family. My sister Jessica married Derek 6 years ago. Big wedding, expensive honeymoon, the whole deal. Derek seemed like a solid guy. He had a good job at some marketing firm, treated my sister well, remembered everyone's birthdays. My wife Amanda and I would do double dates with them all the time. Game nights, barbecues, family vacations. Derek was practically my best friend. Last month, Amanda came home from the grocery store looking like she'd seen a ghost. She sat down at our kitchen table and just stared at the floor for like 5 minutes. I asked what was wrong and she finally looked up at me with these tears in her eyes. Derek cornered me in the parking lot, she said. He told me he's been in love with me since the day we met, that he married Jessica to stay close to me. I thought she was joking. Derek? My sister's husband? The guy who posts anniversary tributes to Jessica every year? But Amanda showed me her phone. Derek had been texting her for weeks from a number she didn't recognize. Long messages about how he made a mistake marrying the wrong sister, how he thinks about her constantly, how he only stays with Jessica because divorcing her would mean losing access to our family. I felt sick reading them. This man had been sitting at my dinner table, playing with my kids, pretending to love my sister while obsessing over my wife. I wanted to drive to his house right then and beat the hell out of him, but Amanda stopped me. She said we needed to tell Jessica first, let her hear it from us before Derek could spin some lie. We drove to Jessica's house that night. She was alone because Derek was supposedly working late. When we told her everything and showed her the texts, Jessica didn't cry. She didn't scream. She just nodded slowly like she'd been expecting this. Then she said something that made my stomach drop. I know. I've known for 3 years. My sister had known her husband was in love with my wife for 3 years and never said anything. Amanda and I just sat there stunned. Jessica explained that she'd found love letters Derek had written to Amanda but never sent, hidden in his car. She confronted him and he broke down, admitted everything, begged her not to leave him, promised he'd get over it if she just gave him time. Jessica stayed because she was embarrassed, because she didn't want to admit she'd married someone who wanted her sister, because she thought maybe if she tried hard enough, he'd eventually love her back. I asked why she kept bringing him around us, around Amanda. Jessica's face changed, got this weird cold look, because I wanted to see if Amanda felt the same way, if my own sister would betray me. That's when Amanda stood up and started backing toward the door. She realized before I did what was happening. Jessica hadn't stayed with Derek out of embarrassment. She'd stayed to test us, to watch and wait and see if Amanda would ever return Derek's feelings. My sister had been using her own husband's obsession as some twisted loyalty test. For 3 years, every family dinner, every vacation, every casual hangout was Jessica watching my wife like a hawk, looking for any sign that Amanda might be interested in Derek. I felt like I didn't know my sister anymore. This person sitting in front of us wasn't the girl I grew up with. Amanda asked if Jessica ever actually loved Derek or if she just kept him around as bait. Jessica didn't answer, just said she wanted us to leave. We went home and I couldn't sleep. The next morning my mom called. Jessica had told her everything but twisted the whole story. Said Amanda had been having an emotional affair with Derek, that we ambushed her at her house to blame Derek when Amanda was equally guilty. My mom actually believed her, started lecturing me about family loyalty and how disappointed she was in Amanda. I lost it. Told my mom the truth, sent her screenshots of Derek's messages, explained how Jessica had known for years and used it to manipulate everyone. My mom went quiet. Then she said something I'll never forget. Your sister's been sick for a long time. We just didn't want to see it. Turns out Jessica had a history of this kind of behavior, creating drama, testing people's loyalty, manufacturing situations to see who would betray her. My parents had been covering for her since high school. Derek filed for divorce 2 weeks later. My sister didn't fight it. She moved back in with our parents and acts like nothing happened. My mom says Jessica needs help, professional help, but Jessica refuses to admit she did anything wrong. Amanda and I cut off contact completely, changed our numbers, blocked Jessica everywhere. My parents still talk to us, but family gatherings are done. My kids ask why they don't see Aunt Jessica anymore and I don't know what to tell them. That their aunt used her marriage as a psychological experiment? That she's not safe to be around? Derek reached out once to apologize. Said he knew what he did was horrible, but staying with Jessica made him lose his mind. That she'd manipulate him constantly, twist his feelings, make him question reality. I told him to get therapy and never contact us again.